say,
Two.
What's your problem?
We need to finish.
What's your problem?
Calm down.
No, I'm taking this person. What's your problem now? I'm married. So I should go and tell you because I'm not married.
You
Yes.
think
Yes.
cooking is a gender role? Cleaning, doing the laundry, taking care of the kids, cleaning the helping your partner generally in the house is a gender role. It's a woman thing. It's the woman that has to do it. Or you think it's
Yes,
okay?
it's a woman thing. Yes.
Oh wow!
It's a
And you
woman
think
thing.
It's not okay that you, maybe your partner is out there.
That does not mean I can assist. That does not mean you can make money. If I say I want to make all the money, that does not mean you as a woman cannot make money.
You're not
That-
talking about
that-
you.
that-
That does not mean I cannot assist. But it's your duty.
Hi everyone, welcome to the House of Truth. So last week we had a great time in the show, and this week we are back again with another very interesting topic. I have on the show with me IBK, Marvelous, and Kenny. So this week we have a very interesting topic for you. I mean, a lot of men talks about different things that they consider before choosing a partner. Some men say they prefer a woman that knows how to cook very well. Why some don't even care because they know how to cook for themselves. So I really want to hear from the horses man, because we have a married man here and we have a single man here that are still out there on the street, and we don't know if we don't know if they got to be one yet. So we want to hear from them what they are really considering in choosing a partner. So guys, let's hear from you.
Let me just throw the question to my man over here. Kenny, what do you consider? What do you consider now? No, maybe not gonna start. Not gonna start first.
No, I think when you meet somebody that you actually fall for, you can do anything for. What you actually want at the long run will not really matters at times. But
Are you
let's say,
saying
yeah,
that what the only thing that matters to you is when you love a lady, when you really like a lady, that's all that matters, and you think that will solve the rest?
we all know that we just create what's that thing that they call spec, right? We all speculate on the kind of spec that we want. We just want to say this, want to say that, I need this and that. But I know I don't want a free food for all kind of person. I probably don't want, let me not say probably, I don't want somebody who will be masculine over me too. Play your role as a woman and let me be the masculine. And don't be a lazy person. The kind of work I do, I need working ladies. I need business-oriented ladies. So you won't have me settle with somebody who is not willing to do anything. I'm not saying you should be the business mogul or something, but you should be somebody who is willing to do something.
Bring something to the table.
No, I'm not saying table. There's no table here. When you are ready to settle with somebody, there's no table. It's all about.
You believe there's no table?
There's no table.
Interesting.
We're just fooling ourselves. You understand?
Wow.
To be very realistic, there's no table here. But it's just.
What is your?
Of
course, no. I think to me it's something new. I'm kind of hearing that. So I can just.
Okay, Marcus, you believe there's a table?
No, let him kind of explain himself.
Okay.
I would like to hear things from his own perspective. Of course, there is a table.
And you believe there's no table?
There's no table, bro. There's no
Do
table.
you believe there's a table?
Okay, I think I have my experience that with both of them.
Oh!
They are there again. Married.
This is getting interesting.
Okay,
Married.
It is easy when single men hug you. Oh, there's a table.
Yeah.
God,
Yeah. Oh my God.
I love this.
When single men. That means you don't turn into a play.
Life.
I won't say anything. Let him say what he wants to say. Let him say what he wants to say. I won't say anything.
Now, let me finish. When it comes to relationship, me personally, I would say that if the question you asked is, I would say it's vague when it comes to saying what do men want in lady before they get married, because if you ask 10 men, you might not get the same response. We all have different things we look for. Personally, I would say that the first thing I look for in a lady is effective communication.
100%.
I don't care if she's beautiful. We all have spec in our head, oh, beautiful, tall, this and all that, all of that. But then she has to be able to communicate with me. We have to vibe first. That's the first thing. I cannot have somebody I'm talking to and we cannot have 2 simple sentences and we are already quarreling. So first thing, there has to be an effective communication. And when you get married, you communicate every day. Especially when you begin to have kids, when you begin to talk about finance, you have to agree on a lot of things. Because if you do not agree, no matter how much you love each other, you will always fight. So you have to agree. So when he says there is no table, there is a table. There is no table for a man who is not married.
God,
No,
God.
Okay. Immediately you get married, and as a working man, you need a supporting wife.
Right.
You're bringing in 100 naira to the family, and the wife is not bringing in anything. The day that 100 naira doesn't come in, you need somebody to support it. There will be a problem. Now you will ask, what are you even doing? And the woman says, oh, I'm taking care of the family, I'm taking care of the house. The man says it is not enough. I need a supporting wife. So there is a table, whichever way you look at it.
There is a table.
Okay.
There is a table in the family, in the relationship. So what we bring is different, but then it has to complement each other. That is just it.
Yeah, I guess my partners here have actually reached a very, very beautiful point and all that now. So, like my friend has said,
There is no table.
when they
It's not
No, that's the
Calm
whole
down,
point.
calm
That's the
down.
whole point of it. As far as I'm concerned, when we
There
start,
is no table.
see, when we start setting some unnecessary standard, then we start having some.
I guess in life you have to have a standard.
Because
when there's no table.
when you start saying,
listen.
I'm coming, when you create a table, then you probably have said something somebody will always fight to. No, when
I guess in life you need to have a standard to live.
there is a standard, yeah,
You need to have
the
a
standard.
view.
But you
What
creating that
become.
table, you know, these days even
Why do you say there is no table? If there is no table, what
let
do
me
you have?
let me go ahead.
Okay, please.
Even somebody who is jobless, who has nothing doing, will tell you, you must bring something to the table. You must see. I will still tell you, it is a man who is don't let me go there again, because it will raise another issue of married or not married. That is
No, okay, let me quickly chip in this. When I mean there is a table, it does not mean there is a standard. There are two different things.
Okay.
A table is just that, okay, this is our family, this is my wife. Now,
we're not talking in terms of marriage.
a relationship, okay, this is who I'm dating. Now, this is what is expected of me. And this is what is also expected of me, from my partner. Exactly. That is just it. There is no standard. It is not like you have to meet up to this standard. For instance, in a relationship, okay, I go to work in the morning. I make sure that, okay, I provide in the house. And when I cannot, my wife has to support me. And for the wife who, okay, probably doesn't work, let's say doesn't work, she make sure that, okay, once this man gives me money, I should make sure that when he comes back, he meets food. These are not standards, these are just basic things.
Yeah.
If the wife goes out to work and the man is back, I should make sure that I prepare food before she comes back. You understand? There are no standards. It's just that, okay, things are expected of you to do.
You just have to be responsible.
Exactly. That's
Then
just
you
it. Now, if you have a relationship,
carefully
hold on.
established.
If you have a relationship that has no table, the word table now, everybody just does what they want. Disorganized.
But it's still standard now.
The man goes out and the wife stays at home and says, oh, I think when you come back we'll decide on what to eat or whatever. So you will have issues.
See,
I believe the world has actually evolved past that. The world have evolved past the period whereby I think it's actually the basic. Everybody knows that the world has evolved past the period whereby you think it is actually logical for the man to take care of everything in the house. When the man is not around, this thing is not done. When the man is not around, this thing is not well. When the man is not around, nothing can be done. Everything is just moving. Everything is just static. I think that is so backwards.
What about men that ask their wife not to work?
Now here is it. That's actually a different spectrum, you understand, a different angle entirely. Now let us talk about what I think a man's standard should be, you understand? A man's standard should be. Now see, I think, in my own perspective, I think life is just like a chessboard. Actually, I know some things actually happen to people in life that you do not actually, you do not expect. But at some point, you must, in a relationship is almost like a chessboard, you understand? If you make, why you just met somebody, if you make a mistake, if most of the things that go wrong and in the long run are as a result of the bad decision you have actually made at the beginning of the relationship. I am telling you the fact. Go cross check it now. I see a lot of things on Twitter, on Instagram. Hey, my husband is this, my husband is that. I always say something. There is something called pointer in a relationship. Now, when someone is actually yes, red flags. You understand? When people call it red flags, I call it pointer. You understand? Because nowadays we are all focused on red flags. There are green flags as well. Red flags are things you cannot live with. You understand? And green flags are things. Despite the red flags, I think I can live with this. You understand? Everybody, you can never meet a perfect person for you. You build yourself into becoming whatever you want to be. A partner. Even twins do not actually find a way to live together automatically. They just they grow into each other. You understand? So you can never meet somebody so perfect in your head.
Okay, so what do you say you consider?
Now, yes, thank you for that question. Now, the first thing is like I said, you have to look at what you want to become. How you actually envisage.
What do you want to become?
I would not talk about myself. I will talk about my ideology.
No.
Okay, you guys also want to.
No.
It's alright. I will talk about myself.
Exactly.
Yes, I will talk about myself. You want me to talk about myself? I will talk about myself, and that is actually the way I think now. Listen, now the picture you have in your head, you understand, actually should give an angle or a route to which kind of woman you want. You understand? Number one thing, a woman, see, you take care of the things that are meant to be taken care of. Vital things. You said something about communication. I believe you would not even want to actually click with somebody if you do not communicate in the first aspect. Yeah. Exactly. I think communication is the road to the art. You understand? You have to communicate, and when people click, that is when they can actually get that in place. Now, the first thing is what? Communication. Secondly, is the fact that a woman must be feminine. Around me, a woman has to be feminine and the man has to be masculine. Simple. That is just the basics. You understand?
Let me play my role as a man.
You have to be a woman around me. I do not give a fuck about this modern woman bullshit. It is bullshit. This Western bullshit. It is.
Don't be telling me
bullshit. It is.
Let me be the man.
See
the woman.
See, this is it. I am kind of. yeah. To be kind of see this topic.
It's annoying. It's very annoying.
Yeah,
when the man.
Now listen. Here it is. We have this Western bullshit talking about feminism, blah blah blah, and all that. See, it is actually there. It is created by God. It is made by God. It is made from the onset. Go and read everything from the beginning of the world, from the creation of the world to this present moment. Women have their place and men have their place. A woman can never be equal to a man, and a man can never be the same as a woman. You have what you have to do. When even if you're a Christian,
I would like to come
good.
in on that.
Yeah, wait, please let me finish this point. Let me finish this point. Even in the Bible, if you're not a Christian, you must be a Muslim. Right? To me, if you are something else, maybe this doesn't involve you.
Even in the traditional aspect.
Yeah, maybe I don't know much about that. Now, even God created in the Bible, they said God created a man. You understand? According to his image, and then he thought that he would need an helpmate, not an equal.
Pastor Martin.
No, it's not about preaching here. He would need an helpmate. You're not saying you have to be equal with a man. Like, fuck you. To be candid, sorry for that big word. Like, just you fucked. Why do you want to be equal? I have my strengths and you have your weakness. That's why we can come together and be one.
Why do you use the word confidence for women and not your strengths too?
I have my strengths. You have your strength.
Right, that's the right way to say it.
Okay.
So I would like to say something. Okay. Abigail was saying there's difference between table and
Standards.
I would say it's responsibilities. Do you understand?
Responsibilities are not standards.
I actually agree with.
Responsibility in the sense that you have what you ought to do and you have what I'm expecting of a woman. I'm a man, you're a woman. You have what you need in your life. I need in my life. You understand? And most of the time, people out there would tend to misappropriate or misconcept some things when it comes to who you want. And like somebody was saying, I think I read a tweet sometimes ago when the lady was saying that somebody should hide her ID or something. And she was saying her husband is 4 something and she is 5 something. So the person that was responding to that message was not like, what's the difference between both of you? You understand? I don't know how this correlates, but this thing still boils down to the fact that I see you, I like you. I'm vibing with you, and I'm noticing you, and I see that this is what you're all about. You understand? And I feel I can cope with you. That is just it. Setting one table or the other. If I don't like you, I don't like you.
Well, what are the things that will make you like somebody and not like somebody?
Is it?
That is one of the reasons why you date yourself. You see yourself.
You date
If I don't like you, I don't go anywhere again.
you date somebody, are you saying you
Say
date
one
somebody?
table. I said earlier on, I said the things I do makes me meet people, women,
Okay.
ladies.
Okay,
What exactly do you
can-
see?
can-
What do
hold
you,
on, hold on.
do you
Let me ask you one
do you
question.
care if a lady knows how to cook or not? Do you care if she's a neat person?
Why you not gonna know how to cook?
No,
No,
those are the
not
things
every
you
woman
say.
knows how to cook.
Yeah, not every
talking
of
about.
course, those are the things. Those are the things you bring to. That is
That's
it.
why I said. That's why I'm sorry. That's why I said when we meet, and we get.
We need you
dates.
to be specific
Hold
about
on,
those
Kelly,
things.
let me give you an instance. I can walk out of this building,
Yeah.
get on the streets, see a girl that I really like. You understand? I like her from the outside.
That's the face.
Now that's the face.
Right.
It's a face.
Now,
A
hold
face.
on. Now we start to vibe. We start to vibe and we are connecting. And now we get home and I say, oh babe, I'm hungry.
I don't know how to
And she says, I don't cook.
Then you drop it.
See,
Even with the fact that you like her, you will drop it because she cannot meet an expectation that you
Yeah.
want.
Let me chip in
Bro.
this. Let me chip in this. Okay, a very important point. You understand? To this particular thing. So I have actually met a lady that said she's not cooking. She didn't say she doesn't know how to cook. She just said she's not cooking. You understand?
They
So
are two different
I was just
things.
like yeah. So I was like, why? Like, why? What's this? You understand? So then that would actually take us back to the route of experience. You understand? Experience has shaping a lot of people. Experience has shaping a lot of people, and some people are actually wounded. Some people are wounded lion.
Yes.
To be candid, when
Of
you are a
course.
wounded lion, there's actually nothing you can do. You're going to be killed. So we talked about something last week, which was these
Single mothers.
Single mothers. Yes. You know, and you raised a very good point the other time backstage. You said most single mothers, most single women are wounded emotionally. You understand? So many people, even apart from single mothers, many ladies are wounded emotionally due to what they have actually been through. You understand?
Yes.
So, and sometimes when they come to you with the
That
trauma.
baggage, the
With the
trauma, you
with the
understand?
emotional trauma of I cannot do this. No, you can do it, but you cannot. Now that now boils down to your want as well. Now, do you want somebody that is emotionally wounded? And if someone is emotionally wounded, can you actually repair the emotional injury? You understand? A lot of things are actually in place. You understand? So I think these are the things we need to talk about. Number one, to be candid, for me, I think it is very, very and really, really emotionally exhausting to be with somebody that is emotionally wounded. I don't care. I do not care. I cannot start repairing your emotion. I have my financial life. I
But
have
you
a lot of
realize you
things.
never fall in love. with.
Calm down. No, see, it's not about falling in
When
love.
love attack you,
Listen,
you forget that kind of
bro.
thing.
See.
That's what you say.
That is not the major thing. That is not the only thing to consider.
Of course, now.
See, when we talk about emotional injury, you understand? Emotional injury is one part, you understand? The fact that we harmonize is another thing. If you harmonize in all the aspects and you are just emotionally wounded, man, I'm going to fucking take my time and repair you because I think I see what's in you. You understand? We click in every aspect. I think married man, I think I'm making sense, right?
Yeah, I'm friends.
Good.
The same married man. Yeah, shit. I'm also
He
feeling my
has more
kindness. He
experience,
said,
actually. He
no,
has
imagine
more
what he
experience.
said.
Kelly,
He said
Kelly.
he's married and we
Calm
are
down,
single.
calm
That's
down.
the
Yes,
thing.
he has
This
more
is bad.
experience.
See,
Yes,
Bro, I'm
yes,
hot. I'm hot.
yes.
Bro, it's easy.
Good one.
Jesus, another one. Bro, okay, I've done this.
That is
Whoa!
Calm down, chill. Don't bring war, okay? Now I understand that fact, okay? But then it is still the fact we cannot actually do, or we cannot actually just evade it or circumvent it. Now the thing is, he has gotten to another thing is you get to a certain level or certain will I say emotional status that you think you're just there and you actually have to marry. You see, men getting married, women getting married, I believe in most cases and sometimes in some cases have little, you understand, to do with the financial aspects, you understand. I know a lot of people are like, how can I actually give? Yes, I know, we know, you understand. But the thing is, Kenny, see, let us be factual,
So
okay? Let us talk.
I believe single to single because you are not.
No. Wait. I understand. I believe.
Forgetting that.
I believe you're in this together. I believe you're in this together.
Oh, we're not tagging up.
Wait, I believe you're in this together. Just leave him alone, okay? And I believe you will also listen.
I'm expecting you should at least just say, Kenny, let's add this guy together. He's saying
it's not what I believe.
Let me quickly chip in something. I said something from the beginning. I said each person has their own standards. You understand? Good. That I said if you put 10 men, you might hear different responses. So now this conversation we'll keep arguing till tomorrow because there is no right answer and there is no wrong answer. To be honest, there is no right answer and there is no wrong answer. So if you ask Marvelous what he wants in a woman, depends on his upbringing, depends on his whatever he wants, he will tell you.
Not on my upbringing. I have.
Okay.
You are developing a lot of experience. No.
The upbringing.
Yeah, not on my.
The upbringing I know about Marvelous. Don't forget. Don't forget.
No, it's not about.
I'm telling you. The upbringing I know about. No. Let's not just make mention of where it's coming from.
Do not make it.
Upbringing. Listen.
No. See, if we talk about everybody always.
It was just an example, bro.
Yeah, no, listen. Let me be clear on this. See, it's not even about me now. It's about everybody. It's about everybody. Now everybody tends to change. You understand? So at some point, your experience actually supersedes your upbringing. See, you experience some tough things in life that you actually think your upbringing does not even matter. At all, at some point.
It matters.
It does matter.
At some point.
Okay, let me come What I mean is that I'm sorry. What I mean is that, bro, the kind of person that you are now has a lot to do with your upbringing, where you your schooling, and where you are.
Your presence.
Your presence.
I think I would disagree with that because how about two siblings that they are both brought up in the same and they have two
That's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm saying. Where your upbringing, your schooling, and where you are now. You understand? Definitely. Definitely. Let's make with the example of the way people who are in the village have their own house setting. It's different from the person that is in town, and it's different from somebody who has traveled abroad.
But I think when
what you say, the kind of experience you've had.
Okay, let me explain this little scenario. I have a friend. His father is a cult Muslim. He's a cult Muslim. Now this guy is enlightened. His father has about four or five wives. And this guy tells me that even though he's educated, when he gets married, he will marry no less than 2 wives. Even though this guy is educated and everything, his father is rich. And his reason is because his father has the money, so he has money to inherit. So
that's
why?
his mindset because I think that
people that is upbringing.
Hold on. Now he looks at his father and says, okay, he has the money, he has 5 wives, 20 children, he has money to take care of them. They all have their rooms. He is going to have the same money, and he's going to marry nothing less than 2 wives. Now for that guy, he's looking up to his father. You understand?
Okay.
Now that's part of his upbringing.
He has not left the carcass of his experience.
Now hold on. Now
his upbringing.
Hold on. Now as a Muslim, he believes his religion allows him to marry up to 4 wives. So which is not a sin to him.
I think that's more about religion.
Exactly. So now that it brings us back to my first point that we all have different things that we look at.
Of course.
Individually. Me personally, I will tell you, I can't marry more than 1 wife because I'm a Christian, not because I probably don't have the money or anything.
Or because you don't want to.
Just because I'm a Christian.
What if you stop being a Christian tomorrow?
I might decide to marry 7.
I think an Islamic cleric
You understand?
Your wife
think,
is probably
I
going
don't
to
know.
watch
You
this.
understand? I'm not a Muslim.
Sorry, I'm joking.
See, let me tell you something. I'm not a
That's if
Muslim.
you stop being a Christian.
I'm not a Muslim, but
So
an
she
Islamic,
might not want
I'm
you to
sorry.
stop being a Christian.
I'm not a
That's
Muslim,
what's-
but an Islamic scholar said something. He said the Quran does not say you must marry 4 wives.
It says you
That
can.
you can marry as much as you can take care of equally.
No, of course, yeah, sure.
And we all know equally. I cannot love 2 women equally.
You
Definitely the love will shift.
You said
Take
take care
care
of
of
equally,
Allah.
not love equally.
Yeah, okay.
You can
If
do
I'm
the
wrong, I
equally,
don't know.
yeah.
But
You know,
the
you have to
feelings,
know.
the care must be equal. You understand? Because we are all human now.
So
Yeah.
if you place all of them on a monthly salary, equal salary.
No, but you have
Take care of
you have one that you love most.
But
No,
you
no,
have to
it's
take
not
care of
talking
them.
about the emotional.
Taking, no.
Why would you talk about the
No,
emotional
no,
aspect?
no, no,
Because
see,
that's loud.
Everything
What I'm
we said in this
saying.
is emotion.
I think,
Everything in this is
listen,
emotion.
Hey now, why you tell me emotion?
listen.
If I love you, I love you. God forbid bad thing. I don't want more than one wife. Because already one is like 20.
Okay,
Chill,
see,
chill.
hold on,
Listen,
see,
I think I want to make a point to this.
All the talk they long. You, I dey ask you, you be philosopher, you dey do like this.
You like this.
If you see woman today, wetin you love for the woman wey go make you say this girl
I don't dey
I wan
talk am.
marry you.
I don't dey talk am.
Now,
I don't make
hold
am
on,
finish
not
am.
talk love
You don't go finish
just do am
am.
like bulletin. 1, 2,
Just
3,
give
4.
us
No,
the
you
point.
can't.
Just
You can't go
like
like that.
Guy, you be philosopher.
You can't go like that.
You be philosopher.
I have to make you.
As he
understand.
said,
I don't understand.
Don't worry.
Mamelos has been dodging it.
Don't
He has been I don't know who he's hiding from there. I don't
No,
know who he
you
does.
know,
Maybe he
listen.
felt like he doesn't want people to just
Listen,
say okay.
listen.
I'm not. I don't want to
I
He
listen.
don't
doesn't want people to quote
You don't say okay
If
because
it's
no. I think I get it now. Marvelous is trying to shy away from the fact that somebody will now be like, okay, Marvelous, I am this, I am that.
No, they'll say,
I'm that.
oh,
Marvelous
the
is
patriarch.
patriarch. Okay, now I'm not a patriarch. Okay, Marvelous like this, so I like this thing. I think that's what Marvelous is trying to avoid.
Calm down.
I'm not calming down. I'm calming up.
Can you listen to me, please?
Marvelous wife.
Now, can you
If
listen
you are
to
watching
me?
this,
Can
It
you
is
avoid
found.
me? Can you
it's
listen
about
to me?
it's
Why
a scum.
Why is this now being
It is
why is this
found.
not about me? Now
Avoid
let me tell you
avoid
this.
me like
Now,
that.
Because you don't want
Let
to.
me
He's
tell you
really like
let
this.
me
Marvelous has
talk.
been like this.
Okay.
Is your second name Maradona?
Let's hear for him. Let's hear
Can
for
you
him.
guys let me talk? Okay, now yeah.
The answer should no long go.
Sorry.
Number.
Now bulletin we ask you. Number one.
Wait. See, I think one of the worst thing in life is to be misunderstood. So I want you guys to understand me, but then
Number one.
yes. Now listen.
Number one.
Now the first thing I would look at is what you being a female, like you be feminine.
No, now man, you know why.
Listen.
No, there are some ladies who act like men.
The ladies man.
You've forgotten
don't
this
do
man.
this. Don't do this.
Think like a man. Act like.
You don't just think. Wait, is it a guy or a woman? I don't. I
The
don't.
shame.
I don't
No.
understand.
Shoot
This
them.
brown is here. Let's talk about Bobrisky.
Okay, I don't want. I don't want. We're gonna drag you on the
See,
I don't
there's some
want to
discussion.
make
There's some
Bobrisky community, Bobrisky people go back like say,
Wait.
this is what they follow.
I don't give a
Bobrisky
fuck.
has
I don't give a fuck
community.
about our community.
I give, bro.
Listen,
I give.
Calm down, please, Kenny. I don't give a fuck about anybody's community. And there are some extremely dumb shit I would never put myself in to talk about. You understand? For example, you having a dick and cutting it to be a pussy. What do you say? You think I don't even care.
Is she didn't-
Dick or what?
No, come, bro. He's shooting, bro. Don't see. Hey, Oga Bobrisky, I know they deal.
I did yeah.
I know they deal. I don't know what they talk about. I know they deal.
Please, Marvelous,
He's
let's
shooting.
wait.
Oga brother Bobrisky.
Wait.
Madam brother
Kenny,
Bobrisky.
Kenny, chill. Let me finish my point, please.
Okay.
Can you just please let me finish my point? Yes, it's understand. We're talking about, you want me to make the point, understand? And that actually led us to Bobrisky thing, you understand? That's the point. I will not marry somebody that at the end of the day you feel like you need to become the man. Or we are equal. You can never be my equal.
Yes.
That is it. I have to be the man and you the woman. Because that is how it is in the commandments, in the law of history,
In marriage.
history,
There is
in
no
marriage.
equality.
That is no
I'm
equality,
married.
you
You're not
understand?
married.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Okay,
Let's tag along and finish
two,
this match.
two,
What's
okay.
the problem?
We need to finish.
What's
We need
the
to finish.
problem?
Calm
married.
down.
No, I'm taking this personal. What's your problem now? I'm married. So I should go and tell you because I'm not married. No. Let's tag along. What's your problem?
I am married.
You
I
are
don't
married.
want us to make it
Can
point.
chill, okay? Can chill, right? I
I'm married.
Calm down.
So
now. Kenny, calm
Come
down.
on, find a woman and marry. And
So,
stop
yeah,
being
go.
depressed.
It's simple as
Kenny,
Hey.
calm down
People
now,
at
Kenny.
home, I'm single and happily single. I'll get married. When I want to
So like I
marry.
was saying,
I'll marry on my wedding day.
It's a lie.
That's yeah. I'll marry on my wedding day.
Yeah,
You remember that tag thing, that long thing. If it be you, oh,
okay. So Kenny, that's good. So the first thing is you being a woman, you are not equal, like you said. You're married, I'm not married. So you being a woman.
Like that
So
point.
yeah. So
emphasize on it.
to be kind, that's your standard for you being married, and I'm talking about my standard. Maybe when when I see what I'm looking for, I'm going to be one day. You understand? Definitely. So that's it. So now the first thing is you just be a woman. Just be a woman. Every feature, the whole feature of a woman. Now the second thing, I really do not think about. Can you talk about the table the other time? I do not think about. I believe I should do 90%, if not 95% of the whole work of the family. To be kind with that's
What?
me.
Or finance?
I do not care. Listen, just listen to me, okay? The work of the family. Yes. I mean, listen. Yeah, talk about the financial aspects and stuff. Of course, the family is me and you.
Okay.
Of course. So then, me and the woman. So then, that means the 95% of the financial, it should come from me. I do not want to talk about how difficult it may be. I am a man. I am a masculine man. I have a very high testosterone. So I should be able to kind of listen. I should be
Let
able
me
to.
make this point.
Please, I should be able to chase that thing. You understand? So now if you bring everything, that's yours. That's yours. You may contribute. There are certain things I'm not going to be able to just attend to and all that. You contribute to it and all that because I am the head. I have to actually take control. I have to actually take charge, and the charge will actually include my finance. It's being pussy for thinking a man and a woman to share things 50-50. Fuck. That's it.
Okay, so outside the financial aspect, how about the home? Every
That's-
other thing apart from the home.
Every other thing
Do
I
you
talk
think
about.
it's the woman?
Every other thing I talk about, like taking care of the home, clean my kitchen, you understand? Clean my kitchen, sorry, cook for me, prepare my meal,
You don't
serve
want to be so
me,
bad. Wash your clothes.
wash my clothes and all that.
You think that's a woman thing?
And you
Is
think
it a man?
and you think those duties are just 5%?
5%.
No, I never said I listen.
No, you said.
I said
He
financial
plays for
aspect.
you.
Come on, financial aspect.
He plays for you. You said 95. You said everything. Let's debate. Go back.
Kenny, do you
Don't go
listen?
back.
Kenny,
Go back.
Kenny, do you
No, I
listen
don't want
to
to
yourself
listen.
at all?
Go back and listen to what this man said. You
Wait,
said 95.
Kenny, do you listen at all? Financial aspects.
Okay,
You didn't say
I
financial.
was
Very specific.
asking you.
Now she's
What's
asking
the
me.
financial aspect?
Yeah, that's the financial aspect, of course.
Really?
What
So-
other thing?
Every other thing, okay, the 100% part of the other things in the house.
I make you feel good. I pay your fucking bills. I do everything to actually get
Okay,
to give
so
you the
you looking for
desire.
a partner or a maid then. If the woman is going to be the one to clean the house, cook for you,
If
take
that
care
is
of
what
kids,
you want to hear, I'm not
wash
going to
your
fuck my
clothes.
maid. I'm not going to share my bed with my maid. I'm not going to share my
Okay,
heart, my
so
emotional. See,
you
when you cook
telling
for
me-
me, listen. When you cook for me, I fucking appreciate. See, I can eat anywhere I want. I can go out every day to eat. I can do that anytime I want. You understand?
Okay, so
then,
You are eating
listen.
our food, is you doing her a favor?
Eating a
It
food is
seems,
not
it seems, no. What I'm going to
So
Listen.
let him answer that
Wait,
question.
wait,
Let-
wait. Let us get this
Continue,
straight.
continue this.
Let us get this straight.
We will not arrive because
No, let us get this straight.
What I'm saying now, I'm coming. What I'm saying, what I'm listening to here now is that she's on the women's side and you're on the men's side.
No, I have to
That's
defend
the
masculine.
way.
No, you
I have to
know,
defend
not all
my
masculine,
main
bro.
community.
You are getting this
and
wrong.
I also feel part of what we're having now is that I think there's a difference between just a relationship and marriage.
Good.
Okay, I really want to hear from marriage to so bad.
And
Good.
marriage
So
itself.
you should shut up.
Yeah,
Because you know, some guys can be so carefree in a relationship and they be like, I don't care what you do. I'm gonna drop money on the table and do whatever I want to do with it. If you're hungry, go to your father's house. You can say, oh, well, I don't want to meet you when I'm back from work. Just go. They don't care. They have this lackadaisical attitude about everything. But when you get married, you can't do that anymore. That's your, I do the 90%, I do the
95%. Yeah.
You go choke.
The financial aspect.
Bro,
You go choke.
see, let me bust your brain. You can do all of those things and it will still not be enough.
For a woman.
Hold on. See, hold on.
We are talking about what make me. If I know,
hold on.
I would see.
Let me
Let
me finish. The reason is because it is not just about the money. Anybody can drop money in and say do this, do that, do all of that. So you are going to tell me now that okay, let's say for instance you are at home and your wife goes out to get all of these things and she comes back this time, you cannot help her in the kitchen.
Yes, this is going to bring me to.
No, just answer my question, yes or no.
Why won't I help her? She's my helpmate.
Why
Why won't I help her?
Exactly.
I'm not contradicting myself.
Just contradicted what you
Can
just
you
said.
listen? Can you listen?
What you actually
No.
painted was that you give
No.
her what she wants to do,
Since
do whatever
when
she
the
wants to do.
financial
And
aspect,
you
you
do your
don't
own
have
part.
any
Hold on,
business
now,
in the
now.
kitchen.
Can you give me
or
some minutes?
anything.
Can you give me some minutes to go up and land?
Hold on now, hold
But
on.
you guys
hold
are
on.
like-
Let me finish.
Let me finish.
Now, it gets to a point in your life where everything will not always be rosy.
Of course.
It will not always be rosy.
Yes.
Now, hold on. If you paint the idea of bringing all the money,
So you do all other jobs in the house.
the day things are not rosy, your wife will look at you like this. Now
Good.
lose the money.
Good.
Here's it.
See, hold on,
God.
bro.
Abigail, you're not carrying
Hold
it.
on.
No. Abigail, I am talking about me. Abigail is talking about my point, so I have to defend my point.
Hold on.
You understand?
Let me finish.
Yeah, finish.
Let me finish.
I have to defend. Okay.
Now the thing is, if you enter into a marriage with the idea of I'm going to give you 90% of the money, 95% of the money, blah blah blah, you're bringing this dictatorship kind of
Thank you.
feeling.
Thank you, Abigail.
Even
That
if
is
you,
the
even if you have the whole money in the world,
Okay.
you don't have to make it so obvious that okay, I'm putting all the money, then you do all
You
the housework.
both
Now
are
you
companion.
said exactly. She's your
Exactly.
helpmate. She's your companion.
You obviously not lecturing.
Even though I
Because I
agree,
have something to say.
even though I agree that in the marriage there is no 50-50.
Right.
It's not possible. You are the man. Now, immediately you begin to try to assert the fact that you are the man in the marriage, then you are no longer the man.
Exactly, because you are trying so hard to
Marvelous,
prove
marvelous.
it.
so
You
hard
have
to
to
At
prove
this
it.
point-
You have to prove it.
At this point,
Kenny,
I
chill.
think
Let us go.
I think you didn't represent
Hold on.
me well.
Even
No.
Kenny, allow me to
Chill.
prove it.
Kenny, chill.
Because even before,
Kenny, chill. Let it
even
finish.
before
I
you're
am
married,
going to
because
answer that.
even before you get married,
Oh, can I get a paper? I have to jot
Baba,
down
your
a
head
lot
will
of
blow.
things.
This
I have
is
to jot down a lot of
hold
things.
on, because even before you're married,
Don't worry, I'll check questions.
she has to have
No.
this idea that
I
okay,
want
yes,
to answer
this is
his
the man.
questions.
And how would she know that it is from what you do that she will accept that this? You don't have to show it to what I am the
You
man.
don't have to prove it so hard.
You don't have to prove it.
Before you say
Okay,
anything.
are you
I'm
done?
coming. I'm
Abigail,
coming, Marvelous. Before you
Are you
before
done? Are you
before
done?
say anything.
Now, listen.
Marvelous, calm down. Marvelous, calm down. Listen,
You need to come for
Just
something.
let me
Be
say one
fast,
thing.
please. Be fast, please.
Marvelous.
Be fast, please.
Marvelous.
Yeah.
Before you say anything.
Oh God.
He's
Be
the
fast now, Kenny.
Bro, he's been married.
I don't give a fuck.
Wait now.
Don't okay, don't say you know what?
Marvelous, before you say anything.
You,
Before you say anything.
Kenny, be fast.
I'm fast enough.
I'm boiling. Like I don't want. Yes.
Bro.
Kenny, you're darling. Be
No, I'm not
fast.
going in, bro. I'm behind you. Sorry.
Okay.
No, don't be behind
Kenny,
me.
wait.
Marvelous,
Allow
before
me
you
to
say
respond.
anything, he's married.
Uh-huh.
He
He has
knows
a
better.
child.
Yes.
He knows better.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
He knows better.
before you're gonna lecture me about what it feels like to have a woman and a
Bro.
child in a home.
No, let me tell you this.
He might not be. He might not be years inside.
Yeah.
But you are seeing.
Yeah, of
What you
course.
are
I
pressing.
understand. I understand.
Maybe
Kenny.
tomorrow or next tomorrow you want to take decision.
Kenny,
say,
chill now.
Okay, I want to. But bro,
Ah.
before you say anything, because there are some people out there
Now,
that will
here's
roast
it.
your life out.
Here's it, Abigail. See, I perfectly understand your point. But here is what you're not getting. I didn't finish my point. I didn't make everything. Then you guys are picking up
That was what you
extracts.
made it sound like. Yeah, that was what you said.
It's not about what it sounds like. I talked about being understood right now, isn't
No.
it? So if you're not
Now
understood,
you're
no,
trying to-
it is
Hold on,
not about
hold on,
twisting it.
hold on.
Listen,
You told
you
us-
guys
told us-
you guys are intercepting.
Hold on, you said you don't give a fuck how much she has. It is ours. You are the man. Your
Listen.
testosterone are high.
Exactly.
Marvelous,
Those
thank you.
words are
Listen.
being shot, bro.
Listen,
No,
They are
no,
everyone's.
you are not making. You are not allowing me to make my point.
Ladies like when you spend your money.
Okay, Kenny, Kenny,
it's not Kenny. Let me finish my point.
I give you 2 minutes to make your point.
You're not giving me 2 minutes to make my point.
2 minutes.
You had more than 2 minutes.
If you cannot make a point in 2 minutes, then there's no point.
Here is it. Now the first thing you talked about that sometimes everything's gonna be rosy. She's gonna be like, yeah, where's the money? I bring it. No, listen. I talked about bringing 95% of everything that happens in the house. I don't give a fuck about what you actually contribute financially. Now, here's the point. It's not about, I would never say, we have different ideologies out here. I've been with, I have a client, yes, he might want to, I have a client who actually made me understand that the best thing for their family is make his wife sit at home, you understand? And after listening to him, I perfectly understood what he said. Because
you don't understand nonsense. No, wait. You understood nonsense. No, you're my brother. We never married, but see,
let him make his point.
I'm blessing. I'm coming. Get this. See, you are getting it wrong. How can you tell me? Yeah, let me. You know you are married. Let this single guy enlighten this man. He seems he's getting it wrong. You can't marry a woman and have her stay at home just like that. You understand? Even if she's going to stay at home.
Why not? It's
because
when you have
see a woman you married, very active, and you left her back home, caring and doing all sorts of things. You know, without something that will boost her intellectual capacity. You understand? At the end of the day, you just have a woman who is less motivated, who depends solely on you, who doesn't have a mind of her own. Because I have women.
There are people that work from home.
Women
can do
yeah, you said yeah. I like what you just said. He said
imagine you have two kids growing up. How do you do that? How do you?
He said work from home. You just said something. He said work from home.
Yeah.
What he said he didn't say work from home. He said stay at home. There is different from staying at home and working from home. See, if you're going to be my woman,
I love to stay at home. I would love me a man that wants me to stay at home.
God bless you. You are now on my point. That's what I'm against.
Oh no, you're mixing it. There's a difference between working from home.
And
you guys have allowed.
You just said I'm not allowing you.
Allowed me to.
I'm reacting,
and I'm still understood right.
Bro, I don't
understand.
I'm reacting to what he said.
Allow him make his point. Allow him finish his point.
Let me finish my point.
You've not been able to finish your point since.
Okay, just give him time. We have time.
Okay, please. People are listening to me. Okay. Please let me just finish my point. Okay? I'm talking about, let me start from the part of the woman sitting at home and working at home. That was perfect for the relationship.
No, you didn't say sitting at home. You said stay
at home.
It's the same.
Sitting at home, staying at home.
It's different.
Let him make his point. Let him make his point.
It's a brother. I'm married. I don't have
Kenny, please.
See
let him make his point. We don't have time.
See what they make my eyes now. Married man, they tell me say it is both of us.
Kenny, please. Okay, please. Now here is it. Now those people are the best for themselves, but I would never allow my wife to stay at home or to sit at home, or to be a sit-at-home wife. Do you understand why? Why? Now, and because it tells a lot about your brain, your ability, your can I say your financial orientation, your financial orientation. If I just get money without working for it, I know some crypto dudes that made millions of dollars, without working for it. They just after investing some dollars in some crypto this thing, and boom, the thing is up there, and you have actually just been a millionaire with that. But your life will still remain crap. That is just it. Because there are some vital points, there's some vital things you do not actually, there's some vital skills you have not acquired. See, working for money make you acquire some skills, some make you shaping your orientation, and that is why I would never allow my wife, to sit at home or to stay at home or to stay jobless.
You're still contradicting yourself, bro.
Now,
when I said I am going to make 95% of the money, that does not mean she's gonna be useless. No. She's not gonna be useless. She's not gonna be useless financially. She's definitely gonna work for it. Whatever she works for, let it be hers. And when I am down, life is such a up and down kind of slopey kind of road. You understand? When I'm down, she comes up, she beats me, she beats me. So when they said you can wash to wash two hands, to wash her hands, you need 2 hands or so. There's an adage like that, you understand? So that is it. So that I am only taking the responsibility. Your pain, I'm absorbing your pain. Your financial, I am absorbing it. You enjoy. Then when it's time for me to, then life is just there. Then you stand up, you stay up. Now another thing here is what is actually attractive to a man. See, what is the main?
You didn't answer the last question.
Please, that's what I want to. That's what I want to say.
What?
That's what I want to say. Wait. That's what I want to say.
Point out
now.
Is not actually because I'm
wait. Yeah, I know. Calm down.
Wait, let's talk.
Okay.
Bro, you're just being
now.
The married man out here.
The value. Wait.
No, they took me for heart. They took my heart.
Please, chill.
Wait.
Kenny, chill.
Are you going to make
Kenny,
your woman redundant?
now.
She's not doing
No, I just
anything.
mean that.
Or you still support a woman who does something?
You just answer the question. Just answer the question.
You answer the question.
The last question that I had to say here was that, do you think men are supposed to assist their woman in the house chores, cleaning, laundry, cooking, all of that, or you think it's a woman thing to do?
She's my partner. If I like a partner, if I like a friend, and the friend is actually busy, I will actually assist him. She's even more than a friend. She's everything to me. So why wouldn't I assist her?
So you don't think it's...
So listen. When I say I just stated the whole point now. I said I'm absorbing the pain. Do you understand? So when she has anything to do, when I'm less busy, why can't I do it?
Painkiller.
Listen.
You've seen a lot of American
that was
movies.
about the financial
Imagine,
aspect.
my brother has seen a lot of American movies.
You're not
That was about
allowing
the
me.
financial aspect.
Yeah. Now we are coming back to the
Cleaning of the house chores
to
and
house
everything.
chores, you
You
understand?
think
To
it's
the all
okay for a
aspects.
man?
Now listen. One of the IBK, you would agree with me. One of the most interesting thing to a man is about how exclusive your woman is. You understand? Now,
Exclusive.
yeah, let me tell you.
In what sense?
Yeah, exclusive. In what sense? Now, you will not. The value of a woman is, I believe, the value of a woman is how exclusive she is. Yes. Now, looking at this route which I am on, based on the fact that I want to absorb all the problem, you understand, and make the life kind of easy. Though you cannot actually say you want to make life easy for your partner, but then you are willing to do that. You understand? So now, exclusivity in the sense that this the major what was it called? The major factor is, I want to explain exclusivity. I'm trying hard to explain, to beat it down to what you people will understand. Now, exclusivity in the sense that not everybody can have, everybody wants you, but I am the only one who can get you. That is it. You have to be at the peak of that beauty. You have to, now you're beautiful. You have
Now
this. You are cultural.
You haven't answered the question.
What's in around the bush?
The question, that is what I'm coming. See, if you
You're not
actually
coming.
see, if you actually trace the path,
Excuse
No,
me.
you're not
if you actually
speaking-
trace the path,
Bro, you didn't
Think
speak
in
English.
helping
You're not
me
speaking
to your
English,
partner.
bro.
Listen.
Wait, no,
if
wait.
you trace it down,
You are bringing
I am linking
being
it.
exclusive to being a helping mate.
I
to your
think
partner.
you people are
How
just
is
so
that
impatient.
correlating?
I think you
No,
are
no,
just.
no, hold
No.
on.
I think you are impatient.
So if whenever it's not
She
physical,
asked a
it's
straightforward
not
question.
physical.
Okay.
Exactly. Answer here. A straightforward
Just
question.
yes or no.
Do you
Yes.
think
Yes.
cooking is a gender role? Cleaning, doing the laundry, taking care of the kids, cleaning the helping with your partner generally in the house is a gender role. It's a woman thing. It's the woman that has to do it. Or you think it's
Yes,
okay?
it's a woman thing. Yes.
Oh wow!
It's a
So you
woman
think
thing.
It's not okay that you, maybe your partner is out there.
That does
and
not
you
mean
are
I can't
home.
assist. That does not mean you can't make money. If I say I want to make all the money, that does not mean you as a woman cannot make money.
You're not talking about
That's
the
shitty.
yes,
No,
yes.
no.
That does not mean I cannot assist.
Wait,
But it's your duty.
My brother, hold on. Let me comment.
Okay, so I should be.
I am
I should be.
not saying.
Cooking is a survivor.
Assisting your partner, assisting.
That's what I'm saying. You are assisting me financially. You are making money as well. I said I want to make 95% of the money. You are making money as well. So you can do 95% of the house chores. I will do the 5% when I'm meant to do it. I don't fucking care. When you fucking tired, you can be pregnant. I will do the chores. I will not actually accept that. I will not actually think because you are pregnant, you still have to do it. I will not kill you. I'm human.
Okay,
You have to be.
okay, you think you
No,
assist your
no.
partner only when she's pregnant?
Hold on,
Do you listen? Do you listen
Yeah,
at all?
I think you
I believe.
calm down and make your point, not fight with me.
No,
I know your
yeah.
partner.
I am not coming down. I I am not coming out. I am not coming out because you guys are kind of manipulating me.
You're not.
Now,
You
yes.
are contradicting
See.
yourself.
This
Yes,
is
that's
see,
exactly
Because
Wait.
you never listen to. Now
Wait.
let me answer
Bless
that.
you.
Let me answer that in two
Marvelous, wait.
sentences. Let me
Marvelous.
answer that in two sentences. And this is it. You said, "Do I think the house chore is a gender role?" I said yes. The house chore is a gender role. You now allow me to explain that. Good. No problem. I know we don't have time on here. Secondly, you said, okay, I am contradicting myself. I am not contradicting myself because if I do the 90 or 95% of the financial aspect, I know, see, 90 or 95% of the financial aspect, of course, it's not that you're going to be useless financially as well. Now, that means when you're doing the 90 or 95% of the house chores of everything, that does not mean I'm going to be useless. Talking about the house chore as well, I believe a man should be able to do the most difficult part of the job in a house. And now,
What are the most difficult parts?
feeding you is the most difficult part of it.
Whoa.
Bro,
Hold
you're
on.
oh my god, my god, my god, my god.
Let me comment.
Feeding you is the most difficult
Let
part.
You
me
make that sound
comment.
like you're doing her a favor by feeding her.
He just says the
Of course
most
it is
beautiful
working.
nonsense that I've ever heard.
Of course she's
I'm telling
working.
you.
If you're not feeding her, she can afford to feed herself.
Now,
You chose to marry
listen,
her. You
hold
cannot
on.
be a
Ma-
partner.
I was talking about exclusivity.
Obviously,
Marvelous.
you
I was
are
talking
looking
about-
for a maid.
No,
in
listen.
partner form.
So the main point of the 95% thing is the financial aspect of a relationship. We have so many aspects we should. So my view is just the financial aspect. I'm absorbing the pain. Emotional aspect is a whole different thing, and other things come into play. So do not kind of think. I think it's kind of a better trait. Oh, sorry. Do not let me. I mean, better man traits. You understand? We have the alpha male, we have the sigma, and we have the beta male. You understand? I think it's a better man trait to think you are gonna share things with a woman. You understand? So it's really contradicts my opinion, my stand as a man. You understand? If it's not about struggling to gain, control. You understand? Those are the things that will put you in control. You understand? As a leader, you have to act as one. Get the pain. That is just it, okay? Yes, of course. Just get the pain.
Thank you, Marcus. So, hi, Vicky, what do you think about gender roles as a married man? What do you think about gender? How do you balance that?
Okay, I would say, from the origin of marriage itself, the main provision of the family lies on the man. Now the man he has that mantle to always provide for the family. Every provision of the family needs lies on the man.
Right.
Now, if you see it that way, sorry, can you cut? And I can take it again.
I even want to say this fun.
Say listen.
Oh, wow, we're very.
Same
Sound
thing.
Gemma.
Don't worry. You didn't know Pariwo.
So maybe wait.
Don't worry. Orun yẹn máa mú àwọn àti wọn máa sweat bá yín sweat
No,
last time.
that one was on before. Ele and Pele.
No, ti reduce báyìí. One ló wà bá.
O ti gbọ́, ariwo ẹ ló ń dún nínú fídíò yẹn.
Maybe we should take it again.
Okay, you just start with you asking him the question.
Okay.
Ṣé kí n jókòó ní ìjókòó?
Okay. Camera rolling. Action.
Okay, thank you, Marvelous. So, Kenny, Sorry. I was going to bother you.
Okay, my dad does not make it. Make me say, okay, no. Sorry, I meant I make it. It's still fine.
Are we
Okay.
set?
Action.
Okay, thank you, Marvelous. So, hi, Vicky. What do you think about gender role at home as a man? How do you balance that? The cooking, the laundry, the cleaning of the house, and taking care of the kids? How do you?
Okay, he mentioned the other time, he said those particular responsibilities are meant for the female. I think I quite agree. Yes, they are meant for the females, the house chores in general. But when you also look at it in another angle, if in the family, the sole responsibility of providing for that family financially lies on the man, then the woman also has to make sure that she does 98% of the house chores because the man has taken that sole responsibility. But in a scenario whereby the man has asked his wife to work, to also bring in money to support the family. Whereby the man goes to work, the wife also goes to work. They're both bringing in money into the family, they're both providing for the family. Then the man also has to make sure that he's assisting in all those house chores too. If my wife goes to work and she brings in money and we both put food on the table with that money combined, then I also have to make sure that when she's cooking, I'm always there to take this one down. Maybe when she's cooking, I can assist with carrying the baby and all
let me
of
help
that.
you this way. What Mamelo said earlier that even if his wife will be working,
Okay.
she should still keep her money. She will work, she will not be useless, but she should keep her money. But it will be in charge of the finance. Okay, let's say in this case whereby you work and your wife work, you both work, okay, you go in the morning and come back in the night. But your wife does not contribute just because you think it's okay for you to contribute alone. Are you saying because she take care of the 90% of the finance, or it's 98%, that your wife have to take care of the house with 98%, but she works? She's not a stay-at-home woman.
Okay, I still feel it still boils down to agreement.
Women.
Yeah, exactly.
Women.
Because I told you backstage, I said women are wired to collect. They are wired to take from
You are
you.
meant to spend your money.
And they're meant to
Let them
spend your
spend
money.
it.
Now, in that moment you have decided to get married to a woman, you should know that you should begin to take care of her. It is your responsibility to take care of her. So even though she works, even though she makes money, it still lies on you to provide. Now, when it comes to the house chores, now it lies on the woman to do it,
Even though she works.
even though she works. Now,
100%.
it is now. Let me land. Now, even though she works and you also work, it is your responsibility to give the family the money 100%. We are not talking about that now because okay, it is the man's responsibility. Now that's why I said it boils down to agreement. If you have agreed that okay, no problem, I'm going to contribute this. I can start this, okay, don't worry, you know what, just keep the money. I will contribute. When we need financial help, I will ask you. Now it is not left for me to say, oh, my wife needs help, I need to help.
But you think it's for you to decide, or you think it's the normal thing to do as a man to assist your wife, or you
Of
think
course,
it's just based on if you think.
now, let me now put it this way. If my wife is working and she's making money,
Okay.
and she realizes that I need help, I don't need to ask her before she says, oh, I know you need help, I will assist you.
Right.
Now, if I look at my wife and she's doing the action and I know she needs help, she does not need to ask me before I know I'm supposed to assist her.
I very much agree.
If my wife is cooking in the kitchen and I know that we are about to have a visitor, and I know my sitting room is dirty, I don't need to ask her to come and sweep. I can go to the kitchen, pick a broom, clear the sitting room. I don't need to wait for her.
Right.
So these are some of the things that earlier he talked about standard.
I think it's
And
what we're
tables.
talking about is mutual understanding.
God bless you.
You
Mutual understanding.
You have to
There are
understand
things that-
yourself, my friend.
For instance, let me give you an example. A man comes back from the office, puts his shoe in the sitting room, goes to his room, takes his bill and leaves it there. The wife comes, picks his shoe and takes it to the room, even though it is smelling. The man knows he's probably not supposed to put it there. The wife feels, oh, it's not supposed to be here, but let me just take it. It got to a point where the man will realize that, oh, I did it today, this woman took it, I did it tomorrow, this one took it. On the third day, he will probably take it himself. So it just boils down to understanding yourself, and in some marriages, this one will cause fights.
Of course, a lot of
And a lot of women don't talk. They just put it in until one day, one small thing will just happen. And it just boils.
Wow, explode.
And these are the
And
little things that leads to break up in marriages. It's not just about financial.
Can I please make a comment about the mutual understanding? So the mutual understanding part is actually really, really important in virtually all relationships, even at work. See, professional relationship, mutual relationship, any type of relationship we can actually call it. You know, you have to understand your partner, whoever you are in the relationship with, and know, okay, when you are doing this, I have to do this. When you do this, I have to do this. Your strength, my weakness, your strength, my weakness, your strength. That is just it. Now, but then at the end of it all, you ought to understand that you are the man. You have to take this. So a lot of responsibility. The leader takes the pain. The pain is on the leader. That is just it. You understand? If you
referring to you, the financial part as pain.
it's not. it's not majorly about the financial part aspect, you understand? I'm talking about the leader, you understand? So when you are in a relationship, you have to, like we said before, you have to acknowledge the man as the, you have to acknowledge the man, you understand, as the leader. It's not a
You know, naturally,
understand?
men are leaders.
Yes,
Have
so
leaders.
we shouldn't,
So
we
you
shouldn't talk
playing
about that. So,
emphasis on it makes it look like you're trying so hard to prove it.
so it is not about trying hard to prove it.
Naturally,
a lot of
everyone knows
people,
that
you know,
men
I
are
think the
leaders.
question
No,
I should-
hold on. You-
I think
you-
the
you
question
would
we should be
interfere
asking
me.
Marvelous is that how would you feel if your woman is the one bringing the bulk of the money?
Now, here is it. That's a very good point. Kenny, God bless you. Now, that's a very good point. Wait, calm down.
What have been
Kenny, chill, calm down. Now, in some families, like we said, in some families, now, some men cannot actually provide all the things that will actually take care of those people 100%. Good, and that will be good. In some families, it is impossible. Now, when you provide 70, your woman can provide 30. Good. As long as you have a beautiful relationship, that is what we call mutual understanding. You have to understand that it is love. It is partnership. It should be simple. No.
And let me quickly chip this in. Let's assume you went, as at the time when you got married, you earned 300k, your wife earns 200k. 2 years into marriage, your wife was promoted and she begins to earn 500k.
500k, of course.
Baba.
That's it. No.
Baba,
So it's the one you understand. You will not say you don't say because
let
of the
me
man.
eat your money.
No.
Exactly.
Listen.
Let me eat your money.
You not
That's
say
not
now
that.
in that aspect, you don't say, of course, as a man, you need to strive to be the head. Yes, you will strive.
But
You-
the striving that you're talking about is that she's earning 500, you're earning 300.
No, not.
You want
That's
to
not-
do ritual, I know.
No, it's not about doing ritual, man. My
You
man,
still have
see,
to be a man regardless.
that's it.
Yes.
That is it.
Do you-
Being a man does not
No.
mean being a man does not solely
500.
does not solely
How do you
depend on the
do it?
finance.
Yeah,
Are you going to do?
continue, because
Kenny,
you
why
can't
do you say are you
do
going to do
magic.
it? Can't you work more? Can't you do some more things?
Baba, you're not
That's it.
performing magic.
No, it's not.
The only thing you she's earning 500. Baba, be spending your 500.
See,
Let me continue with my
See,
responsibility.
it's still,
Exactly, that's the same thing.
That's what I'm expecting you to say.
It still
You
boils down.
understand? It's not you.
You don't expect me to
You
say
kill yourself.
You don't expect me to say that, you understand? Because we have so many angles to this thing. Now, let me wrap it up with this thing. There are some men, like you said, or some women earn more than the man, you understand, and some men earn more, you understand. So we have okay. I was making an illustration like just this Imoku and this Regina Daniels. He could actually have placed his wife on monthly salary of 5, 6, 10 million naira a month. I don't care how, or a million naira or whatever she has, and the woman would not actually feel it. It's a simple relationship whereby I guess everybody, both people, should just find a way to harmonize. People nowadays do not find a way to just live through things. You just believe this is my mentality and you have to do this, and that is it. Yes,
flexible.
I said 95%. That does not mean sometimes when you're incapacitated, but as a man, it should be a shame on you actually. But you have to work. You have to just make sure you get to that level. But then, when your woman is there, thank God your woman is blessed. Your woman is okay. Just find a way to harmonize and live a beautiful life. It's not about this is how a man should act. This is how a woman should act. The woman should act this way. Men, that relationship will not last.
And part of the problem we have is that we are forgetting that in marriage, two people have become one. We have this mentality of this is my money, this is your money, this is my this one, this is my that one. But in marriage,
Our money.
two people have become one.
Yeah.
Whatever is affecting you, it's affecting your wife. Whatever is affecting your wife is affecting you. Whatever is affecting both of you is affecting the children.
Yes, Abigail, this thing would actually prolong this discussion for maybe 5 minutes, okay? Please, pardon me to say that. No, there was this woman, I know of a scenario whereby there's this man earns at least, the man was okay, he earns average, I do not know how much he earns that time. So he was okay, he earns fine, and placed his wife on a particular salary, and though a woman works as well, and everything was working okay. So I want you guys to comment on this. So now, at the end of the day, at some point, the man got I think got demoted or so, something like that happened. Despite that, the man has always strived. The woman kept saying she did not have money with her women. So she did not have money with her. I'm sorry for saying women, but then that's the general view sometimes. So she does not have money with her, blah blah blah, and all that and all that and all that. Now that's why that the man has always tried to do the needful. Now, unknown to the man, that the woman has always been sending 50%, if not more, of her salary to her parents to build a house for her security. Why this family was suffering. Now, apart from that fact, the woman earns times 2 what the man was earning, and the man did not know. The man always give the woman, despite that. The man did not know. You know, so don't forget that part. And now, please, are you following my point? Are you following my story? Now, there was a time the lady wanted to get a car for herself, and she saw the car and she was like, babe, I want to get this and all that and all that. The guy was like, I do not have money with me this time. You understand? But here it is. I know you have some savings, you understand, based on the money you're collecting, and at least you have not been using it for anything. Get a car. Okay, no. The man said, the woman was the one that said, I have some savings. Should I buy the money from my savings and you pay me later? The man agreed. After a while, the guy strived so much to pay the bill. He strived so much to pay the bill, the car, whatever, and all the money. The house was almost close to completion. The house the woman was building. The lady was sending the money to her father. Was it her father or her mother? The parents, majorly. They were building the money, they were building the house for her. Not for the parents. For her, for herself. Now, at some point, she was sleeping. The guy, a message came in via WhatsApp. Then the guy from the father. The first message came in very late at night, around 9 p.m. or so. The message came in. The guy said to me, it's just my in-law, okay? The message kept coming in. Then the guy had to pick up the phone. What's this? Then he read all the chats and realized all these things. The woman she has sent. There was a time she lied, I guess, that one of her siblings was going to the UK or this or that, understand? And she was going to sponsor that sibling to the UK while the family was suffering. Now, in that scenario, when the man actually realized that, what would you do? What do you think the man should do in that scenario after realizing something like that? What do you think of a woman, of women generally, in this kind of scenario? I would actually throw the question open to you as a woman and to him.
I'm not someone like that, so I don't know.
What do you think? What do you think? What do you think about the woman's, the lady's behavior?
It's their family problem. They need to solve it themselves. It's not my own problem.
I think she's a very selfish person.
No, let us say we have a puzzle for the people out there to solve. Okay, what do you think? How do you think this thing should be solved?
They probably need to get a divorce.
Divorce?
Yeah.
Just like that? Why do they need
I don't think there is a marriage.
Why do you think
How are you
marriage?
building a house behind your husband? He has no idea. Why are you hiding stuff like that? He should be happy for you. So
Why do you
would
think divorce is the next thing?
They are not together. The lady is far gone. She's not even in that marriage. She's just there because I should just be here. I don't think so.
Wow.
So if you were like you just said now, you wouldn't have done
I
something
wouldn't have
like
done
that.
something like that, right?
Something like
But
that.
if I am the man, I'll probably get a divorce, or I'm getting a divorce.
I was going through a very tough time, and she had the funds to do a big project like building a house, and the husband is unaware of it. I think there's no marriage there.
It's deceitful.
It's just two people living together in the same roof.
Yeah.
And I can tell you, if that man still stays in that house, he will discover more deceitful plots that the woman has been doing. That's not just the only one. It's just that she got caught, and that's it. There's a lot going on the ground that he doesn't know. So you should just probably run for his life.
It's even deceitful. How can you be building
Honestly.
Why? What sort of nonsense is that? What is the essence of partnership? What is the end of family?
That's not the partnership.
There's no exclusivity. There's nothing there. There be inclusivity about.
That's not the partnership.
I'm not your husband. Definitely, you hold your family to a higher extent, and it should be something between us. Even if you are the one building a house is an investment. You understand? You're building a house. You should involve me. I don't need anything. This is my family. You're my family.
Maybe you be devil now.
I don't understand. There is no marriage at the first instance now. If you are,
Maybe
if you are
we should
trusting
look
your
at
father
it
than me,
from the angle that maybe the man might not want us to do
So if I do not want you to do it, why do you have to do it?
are you with me?
it because I want to.
Because you
Why
want
do you
to. Why are you
listen?
with me
Listen.
if
Why
you
do you
are
want
doing
to?
it without
Okay,
me?
Now,
wait.
this is exactly what I was actually
Let's-
planning
let's-
for. What I was
wait.
expecting. I expect
Okay.
you to defend the woman.
If I want to own a house to myself alone, and because okay, let's say my husband do not own a house,
Yeah.
he wants us to own a house together. Which I know that if he has the financial capability, he would own a house himself in his own name. Of course, I'm his wife, but in his own name. But I want to own a house in my own name.
Why would you be with someone that's selfish in the first place?
No, no,
That was what I was telling you.
Things like that you might not even know in the course stage. You might
I think I understand that
discover
point.
that.
I believe
You
When
believe
you're
that
already
something.
married.
Remember what I said behind the camera? I'm sorry. Remember what I said behind the camera? For a man to have a house, a man who is struggling to have a house, it depends on the woman. She understand. It depends on the availability of the woman, what the woman actually wants.
You know, not
A
everybody
woman
will
will push you. A woman wants you to succeed. Will push you to achieve
No,
something.
I will push you if you have the
But you
financial
cannot tell me you
capability.
want to have the house for
If you're
yourself.
broke,
No,
man
Kelly,
cannot be
Kelly,
pushed.
Kelly,
If
Kelly,
you don't
Kelly,
have
hold on,
enough
hold on.
You're
funds-
making me stupid now.
Wait, can
You want to have the house for yourself. Then what's the essence of us?
Hold on, Kenny, hold on, Kenny, hold on.
I invest, bro.
I would
How
have
you
a
tell me
house
say you
to
want to
myself
get house for
if I
yourself?
have the money.
Kenny, I beg no verse.
You don't tell me you don't
No
move back
vex.
for this house.
No,
You want
wait.
the house for yourself. Definitely you don't want the marriage to work again. It's
No,
as simple as
wait.
that.
Kenny,
Now,
hold
If
on.
you
let her
are
continue,
financially
let her continue.
okay, if you're financially okay,
That
fine.
I'm not financially
Own a house.
dumb.
Then
Babe, this is what I want. Okay, let's see how it's
Okay.
going to go.
Are you
But you're not supposed to
suggesting
now go
that-
behind me.
are you
It's
suggesting
betrayal
that?
here now.
Wait.
Betrayal.
Are you suggesting that if I have money, enough money,
Mm.
and you don't, are you saying that I should bring my money and then we should build a house together? When
It's
you
our
have-
house.
Kenny, hold on.
You
Wait.
are a man.
Yeah.
How am I supposed to build a house all by myself?
Because
with
you
my
are
own
financially
money,
capable.
and I was supposed to put
capable
your
to do
name.
that.
Okay.
Our
And the
house,
woman,
all the
yes.
responsibility have been taken. You see, that is when the woman factor will always come in.
Okay,
You understand?
not because
See,
you
all
work
the
for your
responsibility
kids
have been taken.
and your family.
You are
I'm
not saying
supposed to use my
you are
money
my family.
to build a house for us.
You are my family.
That is not working.
Any sacrifice you make is on behalf of us. You
Okay.
understand?
Allow me to chip this in. You see, before two people got married, they both have their ambitions.
Right.
You understand? I have what I want to do, you have what you want to do.
Exactly.
Now we are getting married to come together, to put those ambitions together, to see it come to reality. I can't marry somebody who has always wanted to be a doctor, and I finish marrying and I tell her you can't be a doctor because you have to be
That would be
diabetes.
selfish.
That would be selfish. Now, if the woman wanted to have a house of her own, it is not a bad idea.
Exactly. It's
The only
okay.
thing bad in what she has done is that she has not informed her husband.
Bam!
No, I am not saying I will
You are
not tell
not
my
telling
man.
me.
I
It's
will tell my
betrayal.
man.
Hold on,
I will tell my man, but I will own a house to my own name.
If you don't be
Because
doing it
I
for
am
yourself,
okay.
Kenny, hold on,
Yes.
Kenny, hold on.
Because
Kenny,
there
hold
is a
on.
separation in that. There is
Hold
a
on,
clause
Kenny,
inside
don't
the
drop
family.
it.
Wait,
You don't
wait. Is Kenny
No,
saying
no.
that if I am with a broke man, I won't be with a broke man though. But when I'm with a broke man, of course I won't be with a broke man. There's no way I will be with a broke man. I'm not broke. So if I am with,
Okay.
I am not
Be
broke. So I won't
broke.
say
See,
what
I think a rich man can be with a broke.
Blessing.
no.
Being broke is
That's
personal.
a man's choice.
There is no
I am
see.
not broke.
A man
So I will not
see.
be
Being
with a
broke is a
man.
choice.
You are
I will say
proving
that
our
again.
points more and
Being
more
broke is
every
a
day.
choice.
We are proving
I'm
our
telling
point.
you.
broke is a
Yes,
choice.
being broke is a choice. You
Really?
mean what you are actually trying to insinuate is that the man does not have anything doing. When a man does not have anything doing, yes, he is broke.
There
You
are
understand?
people
There's-
that
there's
work
people-
so
A
hard
right
and
thinking
they are
human
still
being
broke.
is always
There
doing
are people that
something.
work so
If I have
hard.
$5 with me, I'm not broke.
You're broke.
I'm not broke.
Thank you very
It's
much.
money.
You are
Because
broke. Kenny,
what?
wait.
Okay, define broke for me. Somebody who does not have anything.
No, that's not broke.
Okay,
Exactly.
tell me. I don't enlighten me.
Okay, maybe if you don't have
You
anything,
can
it's
have a
poor.
billionaire.
Exactly.
When you don't have enough,
You can have 10
To
million
sustain
naira.
you
You
for
can
what
have
If
you
you
100
cannot fix
million
your
naira.
bills, you are
there
broke.
are rich
that's
men who
it.
have 100 million in their account.
Exactly.
And they're broke.
Exactly.
Of course.
You are
Yes.
broke.
If Jeff Bezos today has 100 million
He's
naira,
broke. He's broke.
naira,
He's fucking broke.
Exactly.
in his
So what is the
We
essence
won't, we
of
won't call such person poor, but we'll call them broke.
So what is the essence of you as my woman? What is the essence?
Okay, wait. I want to get a point. Are you telling me?
You see, hold on. You see, now that question brings us back to the first question. That what do you look at in a woman? Now you're back to the question.
Because
What do
he's
you?
telling me that
I think you are the voice of.
Can
I
you
think
see?
you are the voice of sanity here. You understand? I'm not actually praising you, but then you bring sanity to a
You
lot
have
of
to
things
praise me
here.
because I married a woman who has brought me back to my sanity.
Oh, Benny, I started now. You are making him go back.
I'm gonna
to
break
the
this
married
thing.
man.
I'm gonna break
He's a
this
married
thing.
man.
I'm gonna break this thing for you,
You are
no.
making him go back. No, you are making him go back to the fact that he's a married man. You're not making us look dumb.
No,
That we are
no.
single.
No, exactly.
Papa, no, I'm not looking. I'm not
You
doing.
accept that
No,
you
no.
are you fucked up.
I'm not.
I really want Kenny to,
But it's my fault.
to
It's
make
my
me
fault.
understand
No,
something.
please. No, calm down, calm down. Do not let us focus on Kenny. Kenny will scatter all this place. We know that Kenny would not agree to anybody. So he takes his point to be his point, and that is it.
Kenny is a patriarch.
Yeah.
Petra.
I really do not.
Me, Petra.
I really do not know what to call Kenny, but then Kenny is just Kenny. So Kenny is Kenny. So now, secondly, you were talking about things to look at. Now, see, that was the important part I wanted to elaborate. But you guys did not give me time.
You have
were
just
like,
said already.
But
Now-
do you know that in cases
now,
like that,
listen,
you won't even know that your partner is someone like that.
Exactly.
You can't know.
Listen. Let me tell you something.
Okay.
People, Yoruba would say, sorry for saying this in Yoruba. Yoruba would say, "Efiniwa, like you would find it. It would find a way to just escape yourself. There's no.
Marvelous. Let me now tell you something. You can live with a woman for 10 years
And you would not
all
know.
her character.
That is where the effing cannot come out.
That's what you're talking about.
That is where the effing will not come out.
No, now you sometimes see this may actually be termed toxic. To be candid with you, this may actually be termed toxic. There are some things you do in a relationship to trigger some things. You have to activate your trigger when you are dating.
That is what I'm saying. How can you be building up
If
and
you
don't
do
tell
not
me?
activate your trigger, you will not know some things people that person could do in certain conditions.
How would you be building up? You not tell me. That is you can kill me here now.
You will not think of see as a man it's a big it's a huge job.
Hold on. Let me ask you a question. How would you feel if the person you're dating decides that, oh, I want to know how hungry this man can be, and she probably starts to trigger you and get you angry, and after you've gotten angry, she says, oh, I'm just trying to trigger you.
Can you imagine?
No, she will not tell me she's trying to trigger me.
How will you try to trigger me?
No.
Okay, but you said you just agreed with him.
That is
That-
listen.
Okay,
Now,
that
let
was
me explain. Let me explain.
That on what
See,
level?
let me explain that. Let me explain
It
that.
will be so
Let
annoying,
me
you know,
explain
right?
that. Yes.
How you pretending you are trying me?
See.
But
Calm
you
down,
just agreed with
Kenny.
my
Chill.
But you just said
That is it. Let me say it. Let me say. I see. You have to do it. If I get another, I am annoyed. So
you wanted.
That
to
is
try
what
it
I
on
will do when
somebody.
That's what I will do when I'm annoyed.
You wanted to try it on somebody, but you don't want them to try it on you.
I said that is exactly what I would do when I'm annoyed. I'm not saying it shouldn't be tried on me. If you try me, that is what you will get. And if you get that, if you can live with it, it's good. If you cannot live with it, you can just.
You're a narcissist.
I do not care. Like that is just the basic. That's just the baseline. You know what I'm saying? I do not care. Now, see, having partner. See, people talk about this. Would actually be a very very my single companion. Okay, this would actually be a very very bad thing. People would be like, this is not that. I do not actually care. See, sometimes you would not say if you want taste. If you want a good apple, when you want to get a apple, you want a good apple. How do you get a good apple? Definitely you must have tasted 3, 4, 5 apples, isn't it?
Where are scamming
I taste that.
Listen.
Yo, go and try that with an
Not
apple
really.
guy.
No, calm
If you
down.
do that, you pay for the
Man,
5.
you pay for it. How will you taste 5
So
apples?
by the time you taste 5 girls, you will pay for it.
Yes, now.
Of course you will pay.
Because I will get
How
up
will
with
you
you
taste?
and finish.
Hey, now. Go and try that with an aboki guy. Taste 5 apples. I don't
Bro,
know.
see, definitely. No, wait. This is please. I will not let you cut me short on this, please.
Okay.
Let me be understood now. You will not tell me that you are meeting somebody for the first time and the person's body count is just 1. No.
No.
At some
Some
point.
people have no.
That
some-
is it. So
No, no.
people have tasted a lot, and
And some people have not.
You too, yes, come chill. You too, you are tasting like a number of people. You understand? From that, you are getting experience. You are getting okay. What does this look like? What does this look like? It is not good by biblically or Quranically. I don't know. So it is not good to do this. You just have to go with one. But I'm telling you, you will not get experience. That is where experience and background.
So you think it's
different
okay
things.
to?
No, it's not about it is okay. It is not. I do not care if it is okay. Moral is actually subjective. A child of 18 years old is not actually legally right for yes, it's a child, like, him or her to get married here in this southwestern region. You understand? It is not legally right.
You mean Nigeria?
And we all yes, we all agree. But in the northern aspect, in the northern part, you understand? A child of 12, 11 years old are getting married. Children of 12, 11
And it's
years
not
are getting
logically
married.
right. Does not make it right.
Now, that's why I said moral is subjective. You understand? When we talk about moral, you cannot actually bring moral to this. You understand? Because moral is just about what we actually view. What is the pattern? What pattern will this create in the society? This thing, this pattern, though it's society, it's talking about the societal ideology also or belief, it is right. And if you try this path, this is where you are ending up. But then let us look at it from this angle. If you try this path, this is where it will end. It will end in a better position. That is what we are talking about. We are correcting the social norms. You understand? The whole thing of the whole Western, sorry to use the Western, but then it's still the Western ideology, the new evolution that is actually getting women to act this particular way, to act like men, to be a man, to be this, to be that, to be independent, to be, no, it's not wrong to be independent, sorry.
I think you will just get threatened by women. That's just it.
It seems you don't. Let me say it in Yoruba. Ayaija fún
You
obìnrin.
will just get threatened by women.
It's not about being
That's
threatened, you understand? It's about forgetting your roots. Never threatened. Okay. Fear is a big word, and I really do not actually want that word to be used for me. I do not get scared. I'm not afraid. You understand? So you would just face your fear as a man. That is what you have to do. Face your fear. And I really do not know if this is creating a fear in women.
You are the one who's threatened. Anyways, we have come to the end of today's show. Thank you all for watching. So make sure you follow us on all our social media platforms, The House of Truth, and make sure you watch out for new videos every week. Thank you all. Bye.
Bye bye.